pronounce, even harder to spell, and judging by sales figures, kind of hard to love, the VW Touareg TDI has ditched its goofy V10 diesel for a new oil-burning V6, and it gets the new corporate head unit. So let's check the tech, inside and out. Now inside this car, we've got the more advanced, more modern VW head unit. A lot of good features here. As you can see, it's a touchscreen, and you've got pretty good sized, large virtual buttons, not hard to get around. Plus you've got dedicated hard keys along the side here. But notice as I navigate around, it's kind of pokey. It's real kind of slow, and a lot of people have complained about this. Now follow with me here on the iconography. Notice that the red surrounds mean not on. The white surround means that source is on. That's craziness. That makes no sense, but that's how they do it on this VW interface. We have a CD/DVD single tray here. You can also add a very quaint 6-disc changer in the rear. Take you back to the, I don't know, late 90s. Then you've got the SD card slot, which is right here on the left. Here's your hard disk drive, about 18 gigabytes free. You can rip to that. And then you've got what's called Media In. That's a multimedia connector that lives over in the glove box. Right now we have our iPhone connected to it. Reads really well from an iPhone 3G in this case. That multimedia connector is here in the glove box, and as you see, there's the iPhone. If you want to change that out to, let's say, this USB pigtail, you just disconnect it up there on the roof of the glove box. Not too hard to do. And then you've got USB. But note, you've got to change pigtails, so you're going to have one or the other at any given time. Not a big problem. Now I'm popping a DVD in there now so we can take a look at how it presents movies. Again, something you do when you're parked and stopped. There goes to full screen automatically. Otherwise, rounding out your choices on the radio side are AM, FM, Sirius XM, and no HD radio on this guy. Several ways to bring up the audio on this guy. You've got an enhanced VW system, 8 channels of amplification, 11 speakers, and then on top of that you can go one more tier and put the Dynaudio system in place, which we don't have. You'd know it from Dynaudio badges all around the speakers. So this is the enhanced VW system. It sounds okay, it's not great. Big improvement in the map quality lately on these VW head units. The resolution is much tighter, they've got a much finer dot pitch on the display, and the graphics that are being pushed into it are much better. So we're at, Audi, Mercedes, Lexus quality right now with this look. What holds this thing up is this incredible lag when you're trying to enter things. Man, it goes like a really old DVD-based rig. Not good. You have what's called the driver assist package. You do get a backup camera. It has trajectory. On top of that, you've also got a park distance control, a park distance sensor system, which is bundled in with the camera as part of that package. This is a $42-something thousand vehicle, and Bluetooth hands-free isn't included. You have to add it for a paltry, how much? $275? And they think folks who would buy this high-trim SUV don't just want it? Coupled with that V6 turbo diesel, there's only one gearbox to go with. It's this automatic here with a T-shaped sporty shifter. It's a fairly typical slush box, pretty routine stuff. What you don't have, blessedly, are Boy Racer shift paddles. And all the Touareg 2s have 4-motion all-wheel drive. This setting right here, which gets you to the different modes like high and low gear case. Now, driving a Touareg 2 is a banquet of torque, as you might expect. But unless you keep the gearbox in the sport mode, I found it pretty loopy and slippery, with lots of spooling up and down in everyday traffic. The Touareg 2 isn't exactly people's car priced, so it's a damn good thing the interior is pretty plush. But while those seats are inviting, there are only 2 rows of them available, and no rear seat entertainment system is on the option list. And did I mention you have to pay extra for Bluetooth? The Touareg 2 requires a keen eye to tell it from the Touareg 1. You won't find a 2 designation anywhere on the badge work, so don't worry if you think you're missing the big difference in styling. There really isn't one. An 09 Touareg 2 TDI bases at $43,500, not including Bluetooth. Oh, I said that already.